On a stormy night, when the river roared like an angry spirit and lightning split the sky in two, a desperate cry rose from the water. "Help me! Please help me!" And the only person who heard that cry was a poor village woman returning home alone. The village of Odu River sat beside a mighty river that the elders believed was the home of ancient water spirits. The people respected the river and never wandered near it after sunset. Among the villagers lived a kind-hearted widow named Amina. She was poor, but her heart was rich with compassion. Though she had little food and wore old clothes, she never turned away anyone in need. One evening, dark clouds covered the sky. Thunder rolled across the land as Amina hurried home with a small basket of cassava. Suddenly, she heard a painful cry from the riverbank. "Help me! Somebody help me!" Fear gripped her chest. The elders often warned, "Never answer strange voices from the river at night." But the cry came again. "Please, my child is coming." Amina slowly walked toward the water. Then she saw something that made her freeze. Half hidden among the reeds was a beautiful mermaid. Her long black hair flowed like silk. Her eyes shone like moonlight on water. Below her waist was a shimmering silver tail. Most shocking of all, the mermaid was heavily pregnant. The mermaid groaned in pain. "The baby is coming," she whispered. Amina's fear battled with her kindness. Then she remembered her late mother's words. Never ignore someone who is suffering. Without hesitation, she knelt beside the mermaid. "I will help you." The storm raged through the night. Amina carried water, gathered herbs, and stayed beside the mermaid for hours. The mermaid cried out as waves crashed against the shore. Finally, just before dawn, a beautiful baby girl was born. At that very moment, the storm vanished. The clouds parted. Golden sunlight touched the river. The mermaid smiled as tears rolled down her cheeks. "You saved my life," she said softly. Amina wrapped the baby in her own cloth. The mermaid looked at her and said, "Human beings fear my kind. Many would have left me here to die, but you chose kindness." Before returning to the water kingdom, the mermaid handed Amina a small golden shell. She warned, "This shell carries a blessing. Use it only when your need is great. Never use it out of greed." Amina thanked her and returned home. Days passed, then weeks. Soon hunger struck the village. The crops failed. The river fish disappeared. Many families suffered. One evening, with no food left in her house, Amina remembered the shell. She held it tightly and whispered, "I only ask for enough food to survive." The shell began to glow. Moments later, baskets of yam, rice, vegetables, and fish appeared in her hut. Amina was amazed, but she did not keep everything for herself. She shared the food with hungry neighbors. The villagers gathered, and one woman said, "How can a poor widow feed so many people?" Another replied, "Perhaps heaven itself has blessed her." However, not everyone was happy. A greedy chief named Oba watched Amina carefully. He wanted the blessing for himself. One day he secretly followed her and discovered the golden shell. That night he stole it. Laughing greedily, he shouted, "Now all the riches will belong to me." He ordered the shell, "Give me gold, give me diamonds, give me treasures beyond imagination." The shell glowed fiercely. At first, gold coins poured into his palace. The chief danced with joy. But then the blessing changed. The coins turned into river stones. The diamonds became ordinary pebbles. A powerful wind swept through the palace. The stolen riches vanished. Then a voice echoed through the room. "Blessings born from kindness cannot be owned by greed." The chief fell to his knees in terror. The next morning, the golden shell mysteriously returned to Amina's doorstep. As she touched it, the river shimmered. Far away, she saw the mermaid holding her child. The mermaid smiled and said, "The greatest magic is not found in shells, gold, or treasures. It lives inside a compassionate heart." From that day forward, Amina continued helping others. And though she never became the richest person in the village, she became the most loved. People traveled from distant lands to hear her story. The story of the woman who helped a pregnant mermaid when everyone else would have run away. Moral lesson: kindness given without expecting a reward often returns as the greatest blessing of all. For rivers remember every act of compassion, and sooner or later, the waters always give back what the heart has poured into the world. If this story touches you, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share for more videos like this. Bye.